Many forms of meditation. My whole entire life journey is about exploring different modalities of meditation. It's like moving, walking, breath work, silence, dancing. So a lot of forms of meditation where what meditation works for you might not work for somebody else. So it's important for you to go to a coach or a mentor to guide you through it and
100%.
tell you what works for you. Because my whole life's journey is this. My whole research is on this, where I'm able to tell you this works for you. Just forget all the crap around what you find. You Google and you find something that's generic. But you are an individual, and your upbringing, your journey is not devised by what are you doing right now. It is also connected to your past. It's also connected to how you're brought up. It's also connected to your childhood.
And your value system.
And your value system. There are different values, like 7 value systems, or your 6 human needs. What are you operating from? The moment you understand, we have assessments for these. So it's important for every individual to pause and understand who you are. What are my values? Because values can't be shifted because they are already there. But there are ways to shift your values, but we have to also check whether it's ecological.
So we have to de-learn certain negative values and then and try to inculcate the positive values that actually will get the best out of you.
Correct. But first is awareness. Where am I? Who am I?
Yeah.
And once you come, I know, to me, I'll be able to guide you through where are you in this moment of your life.
Yeah.
And then help you to give you modalities and tools. So that's where, there are many tools which can help you to calm your mind. There are many tools to help you to understand where you're going. Why am I reacting this way?
Yeah.
How do you control your emotions?
Yeah.
If you see there is a chart, there's an omega chart, an emotional frequency chart, which talks about love, compassion, enlightenment on the top, which is 100.
Okay.
Can you just guess what is that 0 frequency emotion? What do you think? Out of all the negative emotions,
Maybe
there are
sadness.
positive.
Maybe sadness.
No, that's somewhere in the middle. Shame and guilt.
Shame and
Guilt. That's got the worst frequency. That's the rock bottom. If somebody is suffering from guilt and shame is the worst of all. There's toxic shame, where there are 2 shames. One kind of shame, you feel bad about this thing, but I did something to you. And you can easily clear that by saying, going to that person and saying, listen, I did this. I know you must have hurt. So can I please correct it? Can we work on this together? You cleared that negative emotion out of your system. But there's toxicity involved in that shame. Then you start shrinking, you're hiding, you're running away from that person. And then you become defensive about your actions. Then the whole game, the toxic game starts. In that, you can lose yourself. And then you go to different other emotions, and then you go to the highest, which is enlightenment, joy, and bliss. Ecstasy. How do you come to those? There are many practices which can help you. That is, first one I would say is breath work.
Wow.
Breathing.
And then once a person comes to you as a life coach, you understand.
First I diagnose and tell you. In relationship, people having breakups, I'm not understanding, and they are, you can see that.
It could happen.
Yeah, there is.
Maybe the first phase of your relationship should be great, and the second phase maybe could be disturbing.
Absolutely.
And then how do you realign those?
Realign those. How do you consciously couple people back together when they're drifting apart? Because people can also be lonely. If they're together, they can still be lonely.